A shimmering portal opened up beside the monolith in Proxima B's chamber. Several figures stepped through before the portal closed behind them. Among them were the Secretary of Defense, high-ranking defense contractors, including Maxwell Hart, Dorian Voss, Elias Grant of Helios Defense Systems, and Angela Lang of Aegis Technologies, and a contingent of security personnel. They walked up to Emma Chen and Lieutenant James Carter, exchanging formal greetings before proceeding to a specially prepared conference room. The chamber had been outfitted with a secure holographic display for the president to participate remotely, along with a separate holographic interface for the monolith itself to provide direct inputs and explanations. The room was dominated by a large conference table, surrounded by chairs where the highest-ranking officials in human defense and engineering now sat. President Elaine Connors' image flickered to life on the holographic screen. Her expression was grave as she addressed the group.
We are facing an existential threat, unlike any in human history. The monolith has provided us with intelligence that could mean the difference between survival and extinction. We need answers.
She turned her gaze to the monolith's projection.
Monolith, tell us everything you can about the enemy's structure and hierarchy. How do they govern themselves? Do they have a central command or a leader?
The monolith's voice resonated through the room, calm and measured.
They operate as a decentralized intelligence, a vast network of consciousness that spans entire galaxies. Individual units possess autonomy but are linked through a shared neural framework. No single leader exists, rather their collective will determines action. This makes them adaptable and nearly impossible to destabilize through conventional warfare.
A murmur ran through the room as the implications set in. Angela Lang, a shrewd strategist from Aegis Technologies, leaned forward.
Are they vulnerable to disruption? If their network is decentralized, is there a way to sever or corrupt their communications?
The monolith paused for a moment before responding.
There are theoretical weaknesses in their neural link. However, they have evolved over millions of years, continuously fortifying against external interference. My previous attempt to infiltrate their systems was successful for only a fraction of a second before they adapted and purged the intrusion. The key lies in that moment of vulnerability. If exploited correctly, it could be leveraged into a larger-scale disruption.
Maxwell Hart narrowed his eyes.
And what exactly did you discover in that moment? How can they be defeated?
A cascading failure in their consciousness transfer protocols. For an instant, I disrupted their ability to migrate their minds into new hosts. If such a disruption were prolonged, their ability to persist across time would be compromised, leading to permanent destruction.
Dorian Voss of Titan Dynamics tapped a stylus against his datapad, considering the implications.
Then we need a weapon that targets their transfer protocol. Something that prevents them from hopping from body to body.
Elias Grant of Helios Defense Systems interjected, his voice skeptical.
That assumes we can even penetrate their defenses long enough to deploy such a weapon. Monolith, what kind of countermeasures would we face if we attempted this?
Adaptive shielding, quantum-based deception, and predictive counteroffensives. Any offensive action will be met with near-instant retaliation. Their fleets outmatch anything humanity has developed. However, their greatest strength, their reliance on their interconnected minds, is also their greatest weakness. A disruption to that link could be the key to victory.
President Connors absorbed the information before speaking again.
Then we have a path forward. We must develop the means to sever that link, and we must build the defenses we lacked before. Monolith, one final question. Why were you spared? If this enemy is so thorough, why didn't they destroy you?
As best as I can calculate, I was left intact to deliver a message, to warn future civilizations, to deter them from rising to power once more. The enemy does not seek rivals, it eliminates them. You are not meant to have hope. You are not meant to believe you could be their equal.
A heavy silence settled over the room. But Maxwell Hart leaned forward, a determined fire in his eyes.
Then let's prove them wrong.
The battle for humanity's future had begun.